Oh,
Now it says we're
we're
live.
live. Hey guys, good evening. Jeremy's checking all his socials.
I got to share to the old community
Yeah.
because
So
it
anyways,
does not let us do that. All right, hold on.
he's doing that.
What do we got?
Excuse me. And I found at our Publix Coke Oreos. I'm excited, so we're gonna try them. I was at Publix because I'm going to make a vampire Halloween vampire trifle.
Yeah, trifle, which is the layered stuff. We got to get a dish though.
Yeah.
A specialty trifle dish.
Because I want it to be pretty.
Yeah,
It's gonna look like there's fake blood and stuff in it.
that's gonna be cool. And we're gonna try and make vampire teeth. White chocolate vampire teeth.
You
I think
are
it's genius. We're gonna get the vampire teeth, the plastic ones, the old school ones, and they're hollow. So you should be able to melt white chocolate, I would think, and put them in there.
And then how are you gonna get them out? I wonder if they just have
You probably want to spray it.
A mold.
They probably do. That'd probably be easier, wouldn't it? Than reinventing the wheel there.
Probably.
Yeah, hold on. Let me make sure it definitely did.
I can try to check on here real quick.
I got it. Yep, it's on there. All right.
I started to say
we're going to talk Disney soon.
Comments.
But would you like to try Oreo, Coca-Cola Oreo?
I do.
Right?
Open I'm them excited. Up. I had the
Me
Coke.
Too.
Hi, Amy. Hi, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah. Hey, Amy.
Wait, I had the Coke.
Amy says that sounds nasty.
If they didn't taste like Coke, maybe I'll use these because there's red.
Yeah.
And
it's even got the Coke. Like here, I can't see. It's got Coke printed on it. Okay. And then what's yours?
Cheers.
No, yours says
it doesn't say anything. It saes Oreo.
Oh no, yours has Coke bottles, and mine has Coke like the logo.
Okay.
All right, let's see how they are. It immediately tastes like Coke. Like your lips touch it. No, I don't want to chew on this thing. I don't think this was the best idea for audio. What do you think?
They put the things in it to be fizzy. That's what it was.
Holy moly, it sure is. It is fizzy in there. Oh, that's interesting.
They're like Pop Rocks.
How are they doing? This is really.
You can hear it. I know. Now you can hear it.
So immediately you get a flavor of Coke. Then I tasted Oreo, and then the Coke came back, and it started fizzing. That's pretty genius, actually. So you like them?
Sounds nasty.
Yeah. This is interesting. Do you like it? Do you like it better than the Oreo flavored Coca-Cola?
So the Oreo flavored the Oreo beverage to me, I feel like they're in my mouth popping. The Oreo to me was just sweeter. Like it was like the cookie, like I felt like it was like an Oreo because Oreo is just chocolate and like a vanilla cream.
Yeah.
So I felt like the Oreo Coke was just like a vanilla-y cream in it. Almost like Coke vanilla.
Oh,
but
okay. Yeah.
A little more.
I got a little more of the Oreo flavor in that. These are actually really good. I really like them. It is a journey for your mouth. Right?
Yeah, I mean, I like it. I think it's cool. It does say with popping candy on it.
Oh, it does. Yeah, it sure does.
So...
All right. Well, let's talk Disney. So we have a very lot to talk about.
We do.
So let's start first with some mousekeeping, right?
Okay.
Hey, Jeff. Hello, Chloe. Hey, Emily. Oh,
hi, guys.
Emily tried them. Oh, okay. That's fair if you don't like Coke.
Oh, okay.
My problem is I wish they could do a caffeine-free Oreo Coke or all these crazy. Oh, the next one we want to find, 7-Up now makes a Shirley Temple.
Oh, yeah.
Rachel, hello. All right.
Hi, Rachel.
So we're going to get started first with what we like to call a little bit of mousekeeping. If you follow us on social, which obviously you do because you're in here now, you will know that we had a save the date for Main Street 16 coming in 2025. And it is going to be May 15th to May 18th, 2025, Walt Disney World. There's going to be a lot more details coming. We have a couple more things to settle next week as far as a few things go. So you will have information for booking, scheduling, all that probably a week, 2 weeks from now. But we are excited to announce we have a host hotel.
Yay, I
You
forgot.
want to drum roll it?
Yeah.
All right, try that. And then you can say it as soon as it pops up. And it is
Drury.
Yeah. At Disney Springs.
Yep.
So let me put that up for a little longer if nobody's seen it. This, I believe, will be 3 years old in January, somewhere around there.
Very nice.
Very nice, very new. We absolutely love it here. What is so great about the Drury, if you've not heard us talk about it before, is free, hot, legit breakfast.
Yeah.
Like real breakfast. This
Mhm.
isn't continental, and it's not even your Holiday Inn Express, you know, with the omelets that were frozen and they microwave a whole bunch of them. And you're not
Right.
really sure what's in it or what it's made of, but it's still kind of good.
Mhm.
Sometimes I'd open it and then put like bacon in there. All right. But they have real breakfast every morning.
Yes, they do.
It's amazing. They have sodas and stuff like waters, teas, coffees all day. Afternoon, they've got popcorn. They have kickback, which is, I believe it's 5:30 to 7:30 every evening, which
Sounds
is
about right.
heavy hors d'oeuvres, which you can easily make a meal of, right?
Mhm. We have.
They've always got a nacho bar. They've always got hot dogs, and then they'll
Uh-huh.
rotate the rest of the menu. They've had sliders. They've baked potato bar. Like they'll usually have some sort of grain, a veggie. Like it's legit. With that, if you are an alcoholic drinker, comes 3 free alcoholic beverages
Not 1, but 3.
every single night of your stay, which is super cool for people that do drink because it is a huge saver along with the food. I will be downstairs in the lobby selling my tickets for $50 each. But no, we absolutely love the Drury, so we're super excited. That booking information will come soon. You will have to go through Amy, MEI Travel, to book for Main Street 16 at the Drury. So we need you to go through there. So don't do anything yet.
Please.
Just mark those dates in your calendar. Don't even pencil them in. Write them in pen. Start looking at flights. Start looking at whatever else you need. But booking for the hotel will come very soon.
Yay.
One more thing that we're super excited to announce about Main Street 16 this year is we've had 3 wonderful years with Give Kids the World, right? We have raised over $30,000 over the course of those 3 years, thanks to all of you.
Yes.
And we want to stay in that same vein, in that same area, but we thought
it's time to spread our wings.
It was time to spread our wings, and we are going to spread them with our friend Lou Mangello and his Dream Team project, which benefits Make-A-Wish. So, you know, Make-A-Wish and Give Kids are kind of hand in hand in many, many ways, obviously with Make-A-Wish being the larger global type of thing. But we're very excited for that. So again, a couple more details as far as how you'll be able to make donations, how you'll be able to get involved and participate will be coming soon. Keep an eye on our socials. And then, of course, listen to the podcast. And then, we'll let you guys know in probably a week or so about booking.
Yay.
So that's fun.
That's exciting.
What's up next? So, thanks to Amy and MEI Travel up there, our this way, our preferred travel partner. We're doing something we've been wanting to do for a very, very long time. And
what are we doing?
Well, we're going to Disneyland.
Oh my God. That's cute.
We weren't actually there, but right? Can't keep calm. I'm going to Disneyland. So what? Well,
we actually our anniversary is coming up in April. Not a big one, just a regular what is it, 19 years? And we were going to be on a cruise. We were going to go on a cruise. And then for the same amount of money, Jeremy started thinking and looking, and he texted me and said, we can go to Disneyland for pretty much the same amount of money. And I was like, okay, sure. Yeah. And we are going to go with Lucy and Caleb because ever since we kind of met them, they have been, and we've talked about it.
Yeah.
Ever since we met him.
Yeah, probably within like 6 months of meeting him. And if you haven't heard that story, it is crazy. This was, first of all, this was only 2019 that we met them. I actually thought it'd been a lot longer. And Lucy, who I talk about a lot, like a sister to me. And we actually went to see Captain Marvel and we're sitting in the theater with the girls, and I think there were 2 seats between us, and then there's a couple.
No,
And
they were right next
oh, but
to
they're
us.
directly next to us.
Directly next
And
to us.
this woman leans over and says, "My husband said not to be weird, but I listen to your podcast."
Yep.
And that basically kind of just like sparked a friendship and all. And we've become very, very close. One of my best friends, like a sister. Plus, they moved away from me to Texas.
That's true.
And so they actually are much closer to Disneyland, of course. And so I was like, I'm going to message her and see if they want to go. She said yes. We got it planned. Again, this is a reason to use a travel advisor and MEI travel, with Amy, because I know nothing about Disneyland. Obviously, Rhonda knows nothing. And Lucy and Caleb, although they have been a few times, a lot of the times they've been with extended family, and they've done something like an Airbnb, or they've done something like, a Marriott or whatever. So I handed everything off to Amy and said, here's what we're looking for. Here's what we need. We want 4 nights. We want 3-day park hoppers with Lightning Lane, not Premier Pass. More on that in a moment. And we want to be within walking distance. What do we do? And of course, she came back with half a dozen options of various levels of everything, even some larger rooms, things like that, for around the same price. But I think in the end, we kind of just decided
well, in the end, let's be honest, you asked Jossie.
I did have to ask Jossie, and I got a lot because Amy had given us all this info. So I really went to Jossie with it. I don't even know if I told Amy that, because they used to live very close to Disneyland. And so she knows all the places. So she gave me a ton of great info. And then when it came down to the couple 3, I think one was like a Marriott. One was another a chain, a brand. And then it was the Candy Cane Inn. And we're kind of like, well, I can stay at a Marriott a mile down the street if I want. It's not going to be that different as far as the actual hotel goes. So let's go Candy Cane Inn.
Yeah.
So we will be doing that in April. We're super excited for the planning, for everything. I know Rachel knows food.
Yay.
So I'm very excited for the food. But we will most likely do some episodes leading up potentially on the planning and us getting ready for it. Of course, on our socials and all. And then, from there, we'll be out there and we'll bring you tons of stuff from out there.
I'm so excited.
2 more things in mousekeeping, then we'll talk some Disney news. Okay. The foodie guide is out for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. It's currently posted on our socials and on our website. And the foodie guide is out for Disney Jollywood Nights.
Ooh.
Also posted on our website and socials. We're not going to talk about these tonight because we will be talking about them on an upcoming holiday preview episode.
Yay.
So we're going to both of those, assuming there are no hurricanes. There will probably be rain.
That's not even funny.
Because that's
when are we
what
going?
we do. November 15th for Jollywood. And then we're doing...
Do you remember a few years ago?
On December 5th will be our
December's
Christmas
fine.
party.
But do you remember a few years ago? And she's going on November 12th. November 12th. My girlfriend almost had to cancel her the thing you do before you get married, the rehearsal dinner.
Oh, I do remember that. Yeah, because it was a hurricane. So Mike's weather page posted this morning, I believe, I can't remember if it was 4 or 5 in the history of tracking hurricanes. Only like 4 or 5 have made landfall in November. So I think we'll be okay.
Oh, now you really said
But that didn't
out
stop
loud?
us from getting poured on last year at Jollywood Nights. So
hey, I know, Emily.
We'll see how that
he
goes.
just did it.
Oh, I know, Emily. I totally put that in the universe. It was my bad. All right, are we ready to talk some news? Right?
Yeah.
So if you're new to our lives, because it has been a very, very long time, our apologies. It was between us being gone on Thursdays and hurricanes. It was the whole reason we haven't done this in like a month.
I guess we could have done it when it was raining out the last time.
Yeah, we probably could have on Hurricane Day of Milton, because it ended up being fine out actually that night. We could have done it. But the way this usually goes is Rhonda works her butt off all week and doesn't really pay attention to Disney news because she has me for that. And so I pull some of the big news. And there are 2 really, really big ones, I feel like. So we're not going to go through everything that's happened in the past month, or this would be like 8 hours long. But Rhonda doesn't really know a lot of these things because she hasn't had a chance to tune into it. So she gets to learn them here. Sometimes with you, sometimes you guys have already known. But let's see if we got any comments, and then we will kick it off. Oh, you hush it, Amy. All right, let's talk Lightning Lane Premier Pass.
Well, they're just finally trying to get up there with the Universal.
Yeah. So this was rumored probably back in, I want to say like March, that something like this was coming. And that was because this showed up temporarily, I believe it was, in my Disney Experience. And somebody caught it. It was either that or on their website. It might have been the website landing page that kind of went live. So somebody hit a switch they shouldn't have. Right. And so we kind of knew this was coming. And it is coming on October 30th. And what it is of this year. So that is next Wednesday is when it's starting.
It's less than a week.
It is less than a week. And what it's going to do is it's going to give you access, much like Universal's Express Pass, not the unlimited version, obviously, the lower base one, first tier. It will give you access to one time to each Lightning Lane, basically attraction in a single park in a day. Does that make sense? So, okay, yes. I'm sorry. I should have said better. Right. It allows you access to any Lightning Lane attractions one time each in one park.
One park.
For the day.
Okay.
Does that make more sense?
Yeah.
So.
But you have to be staying at a deluxe resort.
You do. So here's a couple stipulations. One, this is a pilot program.
What's that?
It's not set in stone. This is a testing phase for Disney. You know, and I said this in the past, when you're talking about, yes, and Amy, correct, before I forget, you do not have to reserve a time. So it's walk up to Lightning Lane, scan, you've paid for Premier Pass, you're going in. Don't reserve, just go. Whatever order you want, just like Express Pass.
But you only get to one.
So thank you, Amy, but only once each, yes. But no, thank you for bringing that up. So yeah, so it's going to be a pilot program. They're going to see how it goes. Because of that, they're only rolling it out to deluxe resort and deluxe villa guests, right? Okay. Anything deluxe, as well as Swan, Dolphin, Swan Reserve, and Shades of Green, which are often lumped into that category anyway, with Disney deluxes. Again, like I said, it is only good for the park you buy it at for that day. So there is no hopper option. Okay. So you cannot buy it, go do half your day in Magic Kingdom and use it, and then go to Animal Kingdom and use it for the rest of the half. You can only use it in Magic if you bought it for Magic, because they are all priced differently. And let's get those pricing up, because I made a pretty image. So Animal Kingdom will run $129 to $199 plus tax per person per day. Okay. So yeah.
I mean, that's low Universal prices.
But that's for like 4 attractions that you would need it for. Epcot will run $169 to $249 plus tax per person for the day.
Okay.
Hollywood Studios I like how I'm reading it out loud, like everyone else just can't read it. Hollywood Studios will be $269 to $349 plus tax per person per day, and Magic Kingdom coming in at a whopping $329 to $449 per person per day, plus the tax. So it's not cheap, and it's not supposed to be. You know, this is a huge. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say about it, because everybody's very mad, right?
Yeah.
And I don't understand why. And I'm not trying to be offensive, because I fall in this group. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at this at all.
Right.
But I fall in the group of people who probably are never going to afford this anyway.
And I'm going to say it like this too, because we don't need to. Because
but it doesn't matter. I'm talking afford.
Okay.
If we did not go to Disney all the time,
we
had the same amount of money to spend on a Disney trip that we would have. We're most likely not paying upwards of an additional $2,000 for one day at Magic Kingdom for our family of 4. We're not going to do it. Why would I be mad about it? Right.
Okay.
It's understandable that people are worried about the effect this will have on standby lines and Lightning Lane multi-pass and single pass, which, by the way, will still exist as they do today. Yeah, Amy, it's a luxury purchase, much like deluxe resorts and concierge level. Very much
True.
so. I mean, that's what
True.
it's meant to be. I don't think it's going to have the effect that some people are worried about on the other lines. I think it might have the same effect as VIP.
Okay.
You know, I don't, you know, I will love to see who can figure out the numbers of what percentage of deluxe guests are going to actually get this, because it is going to be, I bet, very, very low. You have the folks that have already stretched their budget just to get in a deluxe resort, which is probably a pretty good chunk. You know what I mean? People go, we can only go once a year, or this is our first trip ever. Let's scrape by every penny we can to stay at a deluxe resort. So they're probably not going to get this, right?
Okay.
I think you have the middle ground that can afford a deluxe resort, but can't afford this.
Right.
Just because it can afford a deluxe doesn't mean you can afford this, right?
True.
I think there's going to be folks that can afford a deluxe. They can afford this, but they're like, I'm not going to spend that money.
Yeah.
And then you have the folks that I guess just hemorrhage money and they go ahead and get it, right?
Right.
So I
Well,
really
I mean, like
don't
Rachel
think.
just said.
Yeah. Or, okay, Jeff. Yeah, it's expensive. It's so expensive. I feel no effect. Yeah, those people were buying rides already. He's right. These people are either already buying VIP, right? Yeah. Same with Rachel.
Right.
You know,
Right.
yeah, 3% Chuck thinks is probably a high estimate of people who get it, and I agree with them completely. So I don't think it's going to have that huge of effect. Here's the problem that I have with it.
Okay.
What is Disney's PR department doing?
I don't know.
Do they not understand how this is going to drive people crazy? Yet they just slide it out there. I don't know that I ever saw an official announcement from Disney. It came from all the sites.
Okay.
So it's like, I don't know. They're, you know, they aren't doing a good job of these things. When so many folks
Maybe
are already upset with Disney for nickel and diming,
yeah,
which they are doing along with every other company in the entire world.
Right.
Disney has a target on its back. They're going to take the heat. They're going to take the blame. But I just don't think they're presenting some of these things in the right way, including what we're going to talk about next.
Okay.
You know?
Well, if this is pilot, do you think they are going to move eventually, possibly to a, excuse me,
other resorts?
Well, not maybe other, but maybe giving it. Would you think they ever give it to deluxe resorts like Universal, or have 3 like Poly Beach?
No, they cannot, simply because of quantity.
Okay.
There are way too many rooms.
Okay.
To give this in that fashion.
Okay.
Now, something that they could do. Let's check a couple comments. Yeah, catering to celebs, and very much could be. It's definitely that elite. Yeah, and Brooke, we're not going to talk Epic Universe. But you know, Epic Universe tickets went on sale. Helios went on sale. I think the prices are probably around half of what everybody thought they would be.
Oh, wow.
I don't believe any single day Epic ticket, because pass holders were allowed to buy them today. I don't believe any single day ticket was over $200, including opening day and peak season.
Wow.
Which is pretty impressive. You know, I saw them in the 145s to like 165 range.
Okay.
Helios, Rachel, if you remember the numbers, feel free to post. Because I thought she sent me the info on what like a club level room cost.
Oh,
it was like a park view. It was like $400 or $500. Yeah. Like in a lot of their rooms, when you extend out to like a longer vacation, which of course MEI Travel can help you with, they were looking at like $250 a night for Helios.
Right.
So
$436.
Okay, so she went back for club level $436. Like, that's crazy. Let's get back to Disney. Yep, Chuck. Too many rooms. Rachel, way too many rooms. Let's see. I just had another one. My mouse has been wonky. Yeah, that's a great point, actually, Liv. If you want access to rides, look at an after hours for, half a third of the cost.
True.
that really is a great point if that's your focus. And I'm assuming if you're going to spend $450 per person on a day for Magic Kingdom, you love you some rides, right?
Mhm.
I mean, you could go to 2 or 3 after hours parties.
Yeah.
And it still almost wouldn't equal that. So Jeff said, last trip we did Genie Plus for one day. It felt like it was a waste, and Mickey bars would have been better. You know what would have been even better, Jeff?
Mickey.
Dipping Mickeys.
Oh, Lord.
Here's what's possible. And John brought this up in some of the conversations he was having with other folks. He brought this up when we had lunch the other day. Do you remember? He thinks this could potentially be used in the same vein as maybe the free dining plan, where it is a limited offer for certain packages at certain resorts for certain dates, for certain whatever it may be, and they include Premier Pass. That's very, very possible.
Yeah.
And the prices of those packages are going to go up, but they're going to build it in.
People are going to jump on it.
So, I definitely think that's an option. And when John said that, I was like, that makes a lot of sense. Rachel, could I technically afford it? Yes. But does it seem worth it to me? Yeah, it doesn't seem worth it to me, especially in the fact you can't hop with that pass. And I agree
that's where I'm shocked.
Completely, too. Rachel. Like, yes, if we did not go all the time and we went once a year, yes, we could afford it.
Yeah.
I just can't imagine that the value wouldn't be there for us.
Yeah.
The value would be there for Jeff Bezos.
Who's that?
Amazon. It's like the richest man in the world.
Oh, I don't know people's names sometimes.
He just made $70 billion as we had that conversation about who he was, probably.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens. Some people think that this might be the future and they won't have multi-pass, or, they really will go the universal route. I don't know if they're going to go that way.
Yeah.
I still think, and I don't know the ratio. I don't know what the ratio of rooms to like park capacity is at Disney compared to a Universal. I just think, Disney's got like 30,000 rooms or something insane. If you filling a large portion of those, sometimes you can't offer something to everyone. I remember when Genie Plus first came out, and a lot of people think it should be higher. They thought it should be higher. They think that Lightning Lane multi-pass should be higher.
Right.
Because if it's too affordable, if everybody has Lightning Lane, then nobody has Lightning Lane. Right? Because then it's just a standby line.
Right.
For everybody scanning bands and cards. So that part I found very interesting. And Emily, that's so many people in that boat. It's the same thing with like the VIP tours and even the after hours and stuff. It's hard. And Liv has another great point. It'd be literally cheaper to probably stay longer and go to the parks more, right? Have 3 days at Magic Kingdom instead of 1 or 2 or whatever it may be. So that's a great point, Liv. All right. Next up, some news for the annual pass holders.
Was it bad news?
It's bad news. They're increasing prices. And you know what everybody did when they said that? This is what everybody did. Pulled their hair out. They were so angry again. This was effective immediately. Yeah. So this was effective immediately. You can look on the screen here. You've got some increases as low as like $30 that went up. Like, the
ours
Pixie
went up
does.
$100.
Ours is going up 100 each. And no, actually ours is going to be less than that because we're under the renew price.
Okay.
So buying new is up top. So, again, Credit Pass is now $15.49. It was $14.49. And you can see all those prices. So some things went up 100. For us, when we renew, then we're only going up. What is that? $70? Yeah, ours is going up $70 a pass.
Sweet.
So I don't think that's crazy.
I'm not mad at this, and I never am because of what I do for a living, and that is a hairdresser.
Yeah.
And I have to raise prices because other people are too.
You do. And that's a lot of what Disney's doing.
We went to Costco today, and I feel like we could get out of there for, a couple hundred. And no, we didn't buy any stitches. We already bought that last time.
Yeah, we
did.
But
today was literally just food. Well, we did buy two things for our Christmas and Halloween stuff that can be used for your phone. It was only $11.
Yeah. That was cool.
But anyways, like I feel like because we're 350 or so getting out of there, which I feel like last year or so when we were going, it was maybe
250.
like 250.
It felt like, yeah.
So, and
So
I'm not mad. I'm just saying, like, I understand it. So I find it funny for the people that are mad.
Get so upset.
So
again, I do think that PR hurts Disney, and they need to figure out a way to do it. I don't have the answer to do it, obviously, or I'd be working for Disney. So I don't know what they need to do, but I think some of their timing is not great. You know what I mean? Now, was it like, hey, can we sweep it under the rug because everybody's focusing on Epic? Because we got an opening date and we got tickets on sale and packages and rooms. Maybe we can sweep it by people, because it's not like Disney throws this out in a press release. You know what I mean? It's not like, here's our holiday foodie guide. Yay, we're raising annual passes again. Yay, look at this, everybody. They're trying to sweep it under the rug a little bit.
I don't tell people sometimes.
Yeah.
I just
now some of the concern,
a big raise.
Right. Some people won't notice, honestly. And I guarantee a lot of the people that aren't on social media, that aren't in the what was I just gonna say? In the Disney communities, probably won't even know.
Yeah.
Right. People that are going new. Now, here's one thing I do think is not cool, Disney. I don't think you should say effective today. Because let's just say we went down for our trip, right? And the day before, like, we got or something for some reason, we're parked today. We're just going to kind of hang out tonight. We'll go renew tomorrow. And the price. And, we always put some cash down. We had everything worked out. And then you show up one day later and they say, oh yeah, it's going to be $150, $200 and more, which again, isn't a ton, but the principle of that, I think they should say, if your pass is available for renewal within 60 days.
Yeah, I agree.
We will give you the old price.
I agree with that, because
now new passes, you can't do anything.
I agree with that, because one year I actually went up a little more significant, and I put a sign up starting.
And that's
January
how I think it
1st, whatever.
Yeah, I think they could have said starting even 30 days from now.
Right. Or starting
a week.
December.
right? Yeah. Or give a date. Starting December 1st or whatever it may be. November 1st. There you go. I'm going to go over that in a minute, Amy. Going back to that. Yeah, Rachel's like, they should have dropped all the bad news last week. Got it over with. Just drop it all at once. Premier Pass. Here's, annual pass, like increases, whatever. So here's the thing. The annual pass was introduced back in 1982. Okay. It was like one pass. It was about $100 that gave you access. Of course, you had Epcot, you had Magic Kingdom, right? 83 to 90. So October of 1983, it increased to $125 because the popularity of Epcot and the expansion of Disney World, they went ahead and upped it a little bit. Through the 80s and 90s, prices saw steady but moderate increases as Disney added more parks, including Hollywood Studios, which was MGM in 89, and then Animal Kingdom in 98. Okay. 2000s, we continue, and this is all the pricing of annual passes. We continue to see increase prices regularly as new attractions and experiences were added. Between 2005 and 2010, annual passes crossed the $500 mark for the first time. Okay. So that was as early as basically 2010. Okay. So what, 14 years ago now? Past tiers, 2010. Yeah, not 2000.
Okay.
Past tiers were introduced in 2015. That's when we saw like the platinum and the gold and the silver and all, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
And the platinum pass originally was priced, which was the top one, right?
Yep.
Was priced at $749.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
That's what we used to pay.
That's what we used to pay. In 2019 was one of the most significant price hikes. That was June of 2019, and that was due to the opening of of Galaxy's Edge at Hollywood Studios.
Right.
Okay. So the regular annual pass jumped from $894 to $1,119. So that is a good jump.
Yeah.
For that pass, right? Pandemic, of course, in March 2020, annual passes were completely suspended, and they did not come back to September of 2021. At that time is when they introduced the tiers as we know them, going from Pixie Dust Pass for Florida residents only up to Pirate, Sorcerer, and Incredit Pass, right? Then we saw another increase in October of 2023. And now again this year in October of 2024.
Okay.
So overall, this is no surprise. And they do this every year. Yes, they used to do it in February. I know that very well because we used to renew our passes in January.
Yes.
So we were always right ahead of the price jump. And it felt like we got a really good value when we knew that even a month later, people were paying more. So, yeah, I mean, that's what it is. You know, I think, and some people are correct and they're upset because the average of these went up about 3 to 6%.
Okay.
Current inflation rate, I believe, for the year is around 3%. So on some levels, it is pretty on point. On others, it is not. Now, I do understand. I think a lot of people get upset, and again, rightfully so, because it's not just an annual pass increase. Over like 200 food items went up on the same day. Buffets went up. Now, most of these by $3 to $4. Not significant on a buffet, for example. Like right now, for you and I go to Cinderella Royal Table, will cost us $8 more than it did a week ago. Okay.
Right. I mean,
but it is understandable that now you're paying this for your passes.
Right.
Now you're paying this for your Cinderella Royal Table. Now you're paying this for your room. Now you're paying this because Lightning Lane single passes just went up. Now, so those I totally understand.
I do too.
When you start to lump all those together. But I think so many people that I see seem to put their individual frustration on what's happening at that moment. Like, I'm so mad they're increasing annual passes. This is a greedy corporation who doesn't care about us anymore.
Right.
That conversation's a lot different if you say, I'm really upset that X, Y, Z, 1, 2, 3. I think Disney's getting a little greedy and I'm not so sure they care anymore. You know what I mean? So that was my TED talk on Disney raising annual passes. That's right. They did go through a freeze again after they originally went on sale. I remember Liv trying to get hers and she could not. I believe because you were buying tickets every time you went, right, Liv? Yeah, Peyton, they got theirs in May of 2019. But even if you go back now, what did I say? In 2015 that they hit $749 for the top tier. So it's doubled in almost 10 years. I don't know if that's good or bad. Like, again, I'm not a numbers financial guy.
Nope. And
Dollar Store Lynn Testa. All right.
Liv said, yep.
We got one more. I want to make sure I used all my cool. Yeah, I did. I showed the prices and I had my little guy who was upset. I thought that was fun.
That was fun.
Finally.
Yay.
Like 3 weeks later than they announced last year.
Yeah.
They announced last year, October. I seriously am having problems with my mouse. You see me clicking the next slide, right?
I do.
Oh, there it is. Look at us. Need a producer. Who do we got?
Oh, I have to read them all. Like,
you don't have to read all of them, but I mean, you know, some highlights, right? Who are the highlights? Who have we seen in the past?
We've seen Josh Gad.
Yep.
We've seen Neil Patrick Harris a couple of times. We've seen Gary Sinise.
No, we've not. We saw Gary Sinise.
No,
we saw Gary Sinise at Wilderness Lodge when the VIP guide waved me off.
I thought we saw.
We never actually caught him. No, we did not.
See? We saw Moana.
We caught Moana, and we caught Simu Liu. Did I pronounce it? Yeah, he was outstanding.
He was good,
and we kind of caught that one on a whim. We did it big for Josh Gad. We do it big for Neil Patrick. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to figure out a way to get down there to see Jodie Benson closing it out. Maybe we can just go down for a night. Like that would be incredible to see her.
Yeah.
We are not going to see Neil Patrick Harris this year.
No, Jeremy doesn't.
Are you upset? No, I was doing it because of you. I didn't think you'd want to again.
I love him. And
I know you do, but I thought you wanted to switch it up.
I think he retweeted you literally. I think he like knows.
Is he gonna you think he's gonna be looking for me? Is he gonna be upset if I'm not in the crowd?
I don't know.
Do you know what time? So yeah, tickets go on sale for the dining package on the 29th. Usually it's going to be 6 a.m. or it could be 12 a.m.
Amy just said it.
Oh, she did? Where is it?
The next one
Oh,
after that.
I'm telling you seriously, my mouse is going mouse is going crazy. Where is it?
Right there.
Oh, there we go. 6 a.m. Okay. I thought so. So yeah, get your dining packages. If you want to know what those look like, here is all the pricing. Let me take that comment off. I've done this before, I swear. Here's all the pricing. We're going to reveal who we're going to go see soon. I made a slide. Don't spoil it. Where do you want to eat? Yeah, Rachel, by the way, hold on, said 5:45 sometimes. Yeah, it is, Rachel, or 5:30, 5:15. One time I would think it was 4, but yeah, she's totally right. Be on there, ready to go at 5:45, probably no later than that. And honestly, the Josh Gads, the Whoopies, the Garys, the Neils, those are the ones you really want to secure that dining package as soon as humanly possible. What do you want to do this year?
I'm looking.
Okay. Oh my gosh, that thing hates me.
Chef de France? No.
We have never done a full meal at Chef de France. That's $66 a person. I don't feel like that's awful.
Well, we could do the
what else do we got?
Le Crêperie in Paris. What is that?
Le Crêperie? Yeah, it's the sit down crêperie.
Oh,
we're just eating $53 worth of crepes. I'm not doing that. Oh,
yeah,
I kind of want. Can we go with them too? Can we go to Chef de France and see Gary Sinise with them?
With Rebecca?
We love them. Yeah,
I know. I do love her.
Yeah,
Mitchell's mommy and daddy.
Yeah. Rachel has to do Le Cellier. You're seeing a few folks, aren't you, Rachel? I'm sure we'll end up seeing a couple, but
yeah, she said I think she said she's seeing Brendan Fraser.
Oh, that's right. She was going to try and see Brendan Fraser too. Yes, I really would love to see him.
But who are we going to go see, Jeremy?
Well, I'm super excited because we are going to see the Karate Kid himself, Ralph Macchio.
Oh, look at him. He's old now.
I am so pumped to go see the villain of the Karate Kid films because he truly was. Johnny was not the bully. Daniel was, and he bullied Johnny. You need to watch Cobra Kai. If you watch the first couple episodes of Cobra Kai, they really show it to you like Daniel was actually the bully.
Then I'd have to rewatch the Karate Kid.
I will watch. We'll rewatch okay, listen. We'll rewatch the Karate Kid before we go to this, right? Okay. We will figure out dining, and see what we do. Maybe we do Chef de France.
That might be fun.
I'm thinking that would be really cool.
We haven't done that. That's why I was looking. We've done Le Cellier, and of course I'd eat and love to eat all of it, but yeah, I'm just thinking for work purposes.
Yeah. Are we gonna dress up, or can I wear a Cobra Kai karate gi?
I don't know. I don't even know what that is.
A gi. That's what they wear. It's the that's what they wear in karate. This is a gi. He's wearing a gi.
You're gonna wear that.
Can I at least wear a
Are you really going? I don't know.
No, honestly, I honestly want to get a Cobra Kai shirt or like a leather jacket or something. I want to get like a Cobra Kai leather jacket.
Okay,
that would be pretty cool. And then I'll do the bandana.
I might not.
You can dress like his. You can dress like his girlfriend from the movies, or something. We'll come up with something, but I think it would be fun. We'll have the guaranteed seating now.
We did
up front.
Yeah, we did Disney Bound for Josh Gad.
We did.
We did dress up twice for Neil Patrick.
We've seen him 3 times, haven't we?
I don't remember now.
We saw him once pre-COVID, and I think twice since maybe. John Stamos is absent from the list this year. I still want to see him one of these times. So I know Rachel has never seen the Karate Kid. Rachel.
Wax on.
Yep.
Wax off.
I think that's all we have for tonight. Again, there is a lot that has happened lately, a lot of news, but I wanted to get to the big stuff. So yeah, that's it. What's tomorrow's episode? That was fun. We recorded today.
Smell.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is it?
Yeah.
I'm like, taste, smell.
Well, and then we discussed, she's like, no, I'm not going to watch it soon. But I appreciate that bluntness because anytime someone's like, "Man, you should totally watch this," I'm like, "Oh yeah, I totally will." I'm like, "I'm never gonna watch that." If I have and this isn't the list of movies I haven't seen. If I had a list of the amount of things that my brother said I should watch that I haven't, it would fill this room.
He probably told you to watch This Is Us, didn't he? Back when he watched that.
Probably she'll be there, right?
Who's
Isn't that
she
Chrissy
be there?
Metz?
I don't know.
She's from This Is Us, isn't
I
it?
told you I don't
Is-
know names. And
Which one is
I
This
didn't
Is
watch-
Us?
I didn't watch This Is Us.
But it was a network television show, right?
Hmm?
Didn't a guy get killed by a crock pot? I don't mean to spoil it for anyone that hasn't watched it. It's old now.
I might have watched it.
You would have been asking anyway.
That's true.
Like 3 episodes, he'd have been crock pot cooking, and you'd have been like, "Hey, does he die from that crock pot? I need to know." Like, why would you ask that?
Amy said yes,
ever
but I don't know
died?
what she's referring to.
Yeah, is that yes? That. Oh, Rachel said not missing anything. No, who said what? Liv said you aren't missing anything. What, from watching This Is Us? I hear it is a fabulous show that will just rip your heart apart. You know what else is?
I don't want to. What?
Shrinking. This
I
season.
don't want to watch things that
This-
rip your heart apart.
No, but this has the levels like a Scrubs because it's a Bill
Mhm.
Lawrence show. Where you will laugh and cry.
Oh no, Chrissy is this.
This is us, right?
That's what I said.
That's what we
but
said.
She said Chrissy is. You are correct.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought you was correcting me. I'm like, no, I was correct. Okay. That's all we got for today, I think.
Okay.
We probably won't do one next Thursday because it is Halloween.
Oh yeah. And we're gonna have kids here.
Yeah,
getting
we are.
ready.
So we probably
Um,
won't do one. And if we do any sort of live, it'll be like an impromptu kind of one of us just being like, "Hey, what's up? How's everybody's Halloween? Maybe we can see some costumes or something, you know? Are we dressing up for Halloween night?"
No, I might
Okay.
have Christmas on. That'll be my good dress up. I might have a Santa hat on.
Going as an insane person. Okay. I'll wear like my ugly Christmas sweater. We could do that. See, if you
Yeah, I
do
don't
that
know
though,
if
it
it's
looks
gonna
like
be
you're dressing
cold.
as somebody going to an ugly Christmas sweater party. So I feel like it's still kind
Oh
of
my gosh. What is wrong with her? Just kidding.
Rachel.
I love you, Rachel. I miss you, Rachel.
Yeah, I think we're gonna trick or treat for or give out candy for a little bit, Amy, and then we are going to ride the neighborhood in the golf cart.
Mm-hmm.
So our neighborhood does it like big time.
Yeah,
So
they
I'll be
also
excited.
give adult treats all the time,
Yeah,
and
I'll
we
not
will
be enjoying
don't
that.
partake anymore.
Nope. But if any adults who live in our neighborhood need a DD, yeah, I got you, man. Just give me a holler anytime, unless I'm asleep. No, I'm kidding. I will get up and come get you. All right. That's all we got for today. Go ahead and tune in to tomorrow's episode. We talk smells and we decide. Actually, let us know if you want us to do a future of taste and touch, right?
Yeah, touch will be
Without
funny.
being weird. Can you do touch without being weird?
I don't know. Can you?
No. Love the way
You're already weird
I
with
know.
smells.
I love the way that Anna's hair feels.
What?
I was fine with smells. I got a little off topic, but all right. Love y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. And of course, we will see you real soon.
Bye, guys.